Hi students, today we are discussing the continuation of interpreter design pattern. It comes under the category of class behavioral design pattern. Okay, now in previous class we seen intent, motivation section, structure, applicability, participants and collaboration we seen. Now in this class we seen what are the consequences, how it describes the results of whatever we are applying underlying this a particular pattern. Okay, this interpreter design pattern has the following benefits and liabilities. The first one is nothing but it is very easy to change and extend the grammar regulation. So here, and because the interpreter design pattern uses just classes, whatever we represent the grammar rules, you can use here inheritance, which acquires the class properties of one class to another class properties. Just we need to change or extend the grammar regulation. Already we seen the existing expressions, just it can be modified incrementally, and we see the new expressions can also be defined as variations and old ones, existing ones. Okay, it is very easy to change and extend the grammar. And coming to the second consequence of interpreter design pattern, just we are implementing the grammar. Just we are implementing the grammar, it is so easy. Just we are taking the classes, we are defining the nodes in the abstract syntax tree. Just we are having the similar implementations in the sense the classes defining the nodes in the abstract syntax tree. Just have it is very same implementation section. So these classes are very easy to write, and oftenly their generation can also be automatically with a compiler, or we can say parser generator. It is very easy to write, and their generation purpose it can be automatically with a compiler or parser generator. And coming to the third key point of consequence of interpreter design pattern, complex grammars. Complex means it's not simple grammar, it's very hard to maintain the interpreter design pattern. Just at least we need to define one class for every rule in the grammar. So the grammar rules just we need to define by using it require more than one classes. So hence the grammar containing many rules, and it can be very hard to manage and handle. So the other design patterns can also be applied. How to mitigate the problem, see implementation section, you can easily understand. But when the grammar is very complex, okay, so the other techniques such as SQL parser or compiler generators are more suitable, very appropriate to that compiler generators such as parsers, whatever it may be the technique when the grammar is very complex. Coming to the fourth consequence of interpreter design pattern, just we are adding new ways to interpret expressions. Just we need to implement to interpret expressions. Just we are adding some new ways. In the sense, the interpreter design pattern, it makes it very easier. Whatever we need to calculate an expression or we need to evaluate an expression in a new way, in an innovative way. So for example, you can support the type checking expressions just by defining a new operations on the expression classes. So if you keep creating the new ways, just we are creating the new ways of interpreting an expression, then we need to consider just using the visitor pattern. We need to visit, just we need to avoid whatever the changing of the grammar classes, whatever changing of the grammar classes. Just we need to adding some new ways to interpret expressions. Coming to the implementation section, the interpreter and the composite patterns share many implementation issues. The interpreter and the composite pattern. These are the following issues are very specific, especially to interpreter design pattern. The first one, implementation section, just we are creating the abstract syntax tree. In the sense, the interpreter design pattern does not explain how to create an abstract syntax tree. In how it describes, it does not address the parsing. The abstract syntax tree, it can be created by a how the created table driven parser by a handcrafted. We are usually it should be very recursive descendant parser, or we can say directly by the client. So the second implementation of interpreter design pattern, just we are defining the interpret operations. You don't have to define the interpret operations in the expression classes. So if it's very common to create a new interpreter, then it's very better we need to use the visitor pattern. How to put the interpret in a separate visitor object. For example, a grammar for a programming language will have many operations. Just we can take an abstract syntax tree, just as such as type checking optimization and code generation and so on. It will be more use the visitor pattern. Just we need to defining these operations on every grammar class. Just we need to defining these operations. Okay, and coming to the third implementation section of interpreter design pattern, just we are sharing the terminal symbols with the flyweight design pattern. In the sense, here we are supposed to do the grammar, or we need to provide a way to evaluate the grammar or language expressions with context whose sentences must contain many occurrences of a terminal symbols. So it might benefit from we are sharing a single copy of that symbol. So grammar for coming to the computer program, the grammars are good examples of each program variable. So it will appear in many places through the code. In the motivation example, we see a sentence can have terminal symbols like dog modeled by the literal expression classes. Just we are appearing many times. So here the terminal nodes, just we are studying here, the terminal nodes generally don't store information about their position in the abstract syntax tree. So here the parent nodes just pass them whatever the context they need during interpretation section. Hence there is a distinction between just we need to intrinsic state and just pass it in extrinsic state, and the flyweight pattern how it applies. Okay, just we need to don't store that information about their position in the abstract syntax tree. So here just the parent nodes just pass the context whatever they need. Here there is some difference between intrinsic and extrinsic, just the flyweight design pattern how it applies. Okay, and coming to the known uses, what are the best application, what are the best suitable example of in the real world the interpreted design pattern? It is very widely used in compilers implemented, Java compilers implemented with object oriented languages, such as we seen some small talk languages, whatever the compilers, spec talk, it uses the pattern, just we are implementing the interpret how the description of input file formats, just description of input file formats. So here the QoCA constraint is one of the condition we are solving some toolkit, just we are uses it, just we have to be evaluate some constraints, in the sense some conditions in most appropriately its general form, that is how an operation distributed over a class hierarchy based on the composite design pattern. So every use of composite design pattern, it will contain the interpreter design pattern, but the interpreter design pattern should be reserved for those cases in which you want to think of the class hierarchies as defining a language, just we are saying what that the interpreted design pattern, but the interpreted design pattern should be reserved those cases in which you want to think of that a particular class hierarchy, just we are defining a language here. This is the best suitable example of the real world in interpreted design pattern. Here we are using some related patterns of interpreter design pattern: composite design pattern, flyweight design pattern, iterator design pattern, visitor design pattern. Here there are 4 related patterns of interpreter design pattern. Composite, that composite section, what that abstract syntax tree is, it is an instance of the composite pattern. Coming to the flyweight, how to share the terminate symbols within the abstract syntax tree. And coming to the iterator section, the interpreter can use an iterator to walk the structure. Okay, coming to the visitor pattern, it can be used to maintain, to manage and handle whatever the behavior in each node in the abstract syntax tree, to in one class. Just visitor can be used to maintain the behavior in each node in the abstract syntax tree in one class. Okay, these are the related patterns: composite, flyweight, iterator and visitor. These are the related patterns of interpreter design pattern. If you have any doubts, can you please contact me? Until now, thank you.